Hi everybody, welcome back. So I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm gonna be coming out with more tutorials and everything. I just wanted to do a comeback with just this video. Valentine's Day is actually today, so I'm glad to film this video for you guys, and it's like burning, really burning right now. Like, I'm hot. So I'm gonna make this quick. It's going to be a talk through video for you, so it's not gonna be a voiceover, only because I'm not home right now. I miss you guys. I miss you so much, and I'm gonna come out with more videos for you and everything. So leave me a comment down below and everything. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, even if you don't celebrate it. So let's jump right into the tutorial, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Usually I'll start off by doing my brows first. So this is like my typical brows that I do every day. If you want to see a video on how to do my eyebrows, I will link it somewhere in the video, or I'll link it down below, so you can see how I do like a nice soft dramatic eyebrow. If you're wondering what I use for my eyebrows, I use the Brow Fix brow kit, my usual Milani brow kit. That's like my holy grail eyebrow kit, and I use the small angle brush from BH Cosmetics, and this is how it looks. And to do the tail, the eyebrow tail, I use the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in the color Coffee, and this is how it looks. It's a nice brown, and it's like the perfect shade for me. I'm gonna start off with the primer. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. mineral eyeshadow primer to prime my eyelids. Of course, you want to use a really good primer so that your makeup can last all night, especially when you're going out and you're on a date. You want your makeup to last all night. You don't want it to look bad, or you don't want it to crease throughout the night, basically. So I'm just gonna blend it in. It's like a sheer primer. This reminds me of the Urban Decay primer potion. For this tutorial, I'm going to use the BH Party Girl palette, and I think it's a perfect palette for when you want to go out and stuff, but this is like in a special occasion for Valentine's Day, and it does have some really nice pink purple undertones, and it's just a really nice palette to use. Like, there's so many variations to go for. So I'm gonna take my brush. I'm taking this fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk. Take any fluffy brush that you have, and we're gonna pick up a little bit of this brown eyeshadow right here, and we're just gonna pick up a little bit, just a little bit, because we want something soft in the crease. So just take that and blend it right into the socket, like right where your crease is at. Like, my crease is right here, so I'm gonna blend that right in there so that it can just give like a little depth, a little definition to the crease area. So the way I'm blending it, I'm doing like circular motions, and I'm gonna take that color and blend it all the way into like my, not inner corner, but like just stopping right here, because we want like a nice definition in the crease area right here. Don't pick up too much product, because then it's gonna be really hard to blend. Like right now, like I added too much in the corner, but the key thing is to blend. Just blend. So I put on some concealer because, girl, my eyes was looking crazy on camera now that I saw it. So now you finish with your crease area, and as you can see, it's like blended and it's really nice and smooth. I just poked myself in the eye. Okay, so now I'm going in with my eyeshadow brush from Sigma, and this is the E55. And now we're gonna move on to the eyelids. So I'm gonna take two eyeshadows. I'm gonna take these two right here, and I'm gonna mix them together. So just mix those two together, and then tap off the excess, and then just apply that right onto the lid. I'm just packing it on, as you see, like, because I don't want to apply too much. Like, I just want it to have like a nice sheer eyeshadow on the lid. You want your eyes to be dreamy, like not too much on the eyes, but just something subtle. Apply that all over the lid. So you want to hear something crazy? So you're wondering why this eye is already done when I was just showing you. Well, I thought that I hit the record button after like 13 minutes into the video, and I looked to my screen like after everything I did. I looked at the screen and I wasn't even recording. I was so pissed. I was like, oh my god. So it's crazy. Like I'm like, okay, now I have to start over. So I just redid this eye. Like I was right into the eyeliner part. So I already did this eye, I finished it, and this is how it's supposed to look. I'm gonna continue with this eye, and I'm gonna show you guys like from where I left off to now. Now onto the outer corner eye. So we're gonna pick up a color from the palette using my Soho brush. It's a fluffy brush, and I got it at Walmart, if you're wondering. So I'm gonna pick up this purpley plum color right here. It's to my left side of the palette, but on the palette it's like the right side if you flip it right back to you. You can do the V shape, or you can just dab it right in the outer corner, because we're gonna blend it out anyway. So whichever you feel comfortable, you can just manipulate it to your own liking. So I'm just gonna dab it. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit to the crease, like the brow, not brow bone, the crease, the socket. There you go. So I'm gonna put that in there too, because we want it to look nice and sultry, to the point where he looks at you and is like, ooh, like I like your eyeshadow. I don't know. You want to add enough to where like you can actually see it, and don't worry, we're gonna clean that up anyway. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E40 taper blending brush. This is like my all-time favorite blending brush, and just blend everything together. Like blend the dark eyeshadow, the purple eyeshadow, into the brown, and also like bring it into your inner eye where your eyeshadow, the pink eyeshadow that we mixed together, just blend it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect, because either way, like, it's a soft look, so it's not a big deal like if you don't get it right or anything. Just blend everything till it looks really soft. I'm gonna go back with the Soho brush. I'm gonna add a little more because it's not dark enough for me. You can do it however you like. You don't have to add more, but I like it a little dark, like a little smoky effect, where it's like dark in the outer corner and then it gets lighter as it goes down into your inner corner. So, and I'm just gonna blend it again. You can blend it however you like. You can blend it going back and forth or just doing swirls. It doesn't matter for me because I'm used to doing either or. For my brow bone, I'm gonna use a neutral color. I'm gonna use my CoverGirl face powder in the color Buff Beige. I don't know why I paused for that long. But yeah, I'm gonna use this one because it's a neutral color and I don't want to add too much to the brow bone, but like I said, you can add it to your own manipulation. You can do whatever you like, whichever makes you feel comfortable. And I'm just gonna add that to the brow bone so it can blend nicely and not have any harsh line. Now onto my favorite part. I'm gonna use this liquid eyeliner by NYC, and it's in the color black. This is like my all-time favorite eyeliner. So take your favorite eyeliner. I'm gonna do a small wing because the fact that I don't want to do the dramatic wing and have the inner eye very pointy like I usually do in my pictures or my other tutorials, but I'm just gonna add some eyeliner. You don't have to if you don't want to. So that's the eyeliner right there. Nothing serious, it's just something simple. If you're not comfortable with eyeliner or you're not used to doing eyeliner, you don't have to. Onto the eyelashes, I'm gonna take the Ardell 105 eyelashes, and these are one of my favorites. I'm gonna use that. You don't have to use false lashes if you don't want to. I know it's just a Valentine's date, but you can use other eyelashes that look natural, or you can use individual lashes for your outer corner to give it like a nice flirty effect. I'm gonna use my dual eyelash adhesive glue, and I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna put it on, come right back, and I'll show you how to do the rest. If you want to see a video on how to apply false lashes, then comment down below, and I'll definitely film that for you guys. To make everything blend together so that it doesn't look separate from your regular eyelashes to the false lashes, I'm gonna apply black eyeliner into my tight line so that it just looks like all in one, like it doesn't look fake, it looks a little natural. And then I'm gonna apply eyeliner to my bottom lash line, to my bottom waterline, what I mean. For my eyelashes, I'm going to blend them together by using this mascara from L'Oreal, and this is the Voluminous Carbon Black, and this is like my all-time favorite mascara. No lie, like once I'm done with this, I'm going to pick up another one. It's still pretty wet. I've had it for like a couple of months. I know you're supposed to throw it out after 3 months, but it's still wet, and I keep reusing it, and it's good to me. So like once it dries up, that's when I stop using it. So I'm gonna blend my eyelashes together, and you don't want to add too much product because I'm gonna take this pencil brush from Sigma. This is the E30, and from the purple eyeshadow that we use in our outer corner, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna smudge that along the bottom lash line and mixing it with the black eyeliner that we applied, just to give it a nice color to the bottom lash line. So I already moisturized my skin. I'm gonna use the Benefit Brightening Face Primer, and it's the That Gal primer. So I'm gonna use that apply it to my face. Okay, so moving on to foundation. I'm gonna take this L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I really love this foundation. It makes you look really flawless. So you wanna do a nice flawless face when you're going out to a date. I'm gonna just dot it where I have some problem areas. And some of you guys tell me I have really good skin, but like you just saw some of it up close, like when I zoomed you in, and I don't have like perfect skin like some people do. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm taking my flat kabuki brush from Sigma. This brush actually gives you like an airbrush look. So just by either blending it downwards or doing circular motions. For example, like I had bad acne, like I told you guys from like the very beginning when I started doing YouTube channels, like I got more than one channel. But I tried to take care of my skin, to be honest. Like some days like I would sleep with my makeup on, which is not good. Don't do that. That is like really bad. But I don't have that much acne like I used to. So now it's just scarred. It's just scarring on my face. And but yeah, tell me what you guys use for your face to get rid of acne scarring, because I have all these scars like from what you see earlier, and I want to get rid of them, but it's like I try certain methods and it doesn't work. For under eyes, I'm going to use this concealer by Maybelline, and this is in the shade 20 Sand Sable, and it's a nice concealer. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy. It reminds me of the NARS concealer that everybody talks about on YouTube and what I see on Instagram. I don't know if it's a dupe for it, but it could be, because people say that that concealer doesn't crease and it's good, and I want to try it. And just using this concealer makes me want to try it even more. So that's how I highlight for my under eyes, and I'm also gonna do the middle of my forehead and above my eyebrows. You don't have to do this method, but y'all know me, I'll be going all out when it comes to makeup. Right here in the bridge of my nose, on my chin area, and also the side of my jawline, because that actually reflects light too. Like if you add it there, it just gives a nice it just emphasizes your jawline basically. I'm gonna blend it out softly, like just basically dabbing, and then just the outer corner, like, and everything, just blend it downwards and out. You see that? It just made a big difference. I'm gonna set everything with my powder from CoverGirl that I used earlier. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. powder brush and just swirl it. It's like a translucent powder, like it's not heavy. And I set everything because I do have oily skin, so I do get oily in my T-zone, so that's the most important part I have to set. So now for bronzer. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. baked bronzer in Saint Lucia, I think it's called. So I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush, and this brush is the contour brush. I feel like I have some hair in my nose. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm just gonna basically draw a line where it actually gives a shape right there. I'm not gonna do like my usual contour, like the Kim K contour and everything. If you do want to see a video on how I highlight and contour, then leave me a comment below and let me know if you want to see that, because I do have some great pointers that I can show you guys. So that's that, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this NYC bronzer, and this one is in Sunny, and I'm gonna use my Sonia Kashuk. What brush is this? I forgot. I think it's like, I'll put the name here. I totally just like forgot what kind of brush this is. It's probably gonna come up, like I'm gonna remember it after I film this video. So I'm just adding more color to my face. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to contour anymore. I'm just bronzing just to give some color, because I get really pale in the winter time. Okay, and I'm gonna take it to my neck too. If you're gonna wear like a nice dress or like an open cut shirt and everything, you might want to bronze like on your neck bone and everything, like your chest. You want to do all of that. To add some color to the cheeks, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. blush, and it's called Tickled Pink, and this is like one of my favorite blushes from e.l.f. And I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blush brush just pick up a little bit because it's really pigmented, as you can see, and just smile and just find where your actual cheekbones are. I totally forgot to tell you guys to add some highlight into the inner corner, so I'm gonna take a mixture of both of these together and I'm gonna add that to my inner tear duct. So last but not least, I'm gonna use this lipstick by Maybelline. It's the color Whisper in the shade Lust for Blush, and I'm gonna apply that to my lips.